Well, you know, you've been taxed all your life, right? And now the government wants to tax you more after you leave this life. Congressman Jason Chaffetz says that taxing inheritance is one of the most immoral things that you can do. And the fact that the president is pushing a hike now is flat out wrong. To former lawyer, not a former, you're always a lawyer, really, Jamie Colby, on if he's right, and she should know, because she's got to show that this is also going to be all about inheritances, because Strange Inheritances premieres on Monday, 9 p.m., right after this fine program. So, Jamie, we should explain, not only is the estate tax alive and well, but the president kind of wants to double down or double up on it by going after heirs who try to dodge it, right? So it's alive and well. What do you think the effect is?
I think the effect is going to be very impactful for small businesses and family businesses. And as I traveled to 25 states for Strange Inheritance, I went to farms and ranches.
25 states?
15. No, 25.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a blur because it's 8 months of packing, unpacking, and laundry. The way I knew where I was. You get a meal here and there.
You do.
It's mostly chicken fried if you're in certain parts of the country. You know,
okay,
it's your kind of stuff.
Understood.
You would have loved it.
Very good.
But what it was for these families that are in these businesses that want to stay third, fourth generation in a business is if they have to take the basis, which is what the president is proposing, to, let's say, a Civil War relic,
right,
or Bonnie and Clyde's gun, or these cars from this incredible car collection, if they have to go back to what it was costing when it was obtained, passed down for generations, and pay that capital gain, they could be certainly forced to sell it and not have the option of keeping it in a family.
Right? Under this new
plan, the kids would be hit with the tax.
So a lot of these people you talk to for this, beyond just what the president's proposing now, is that how they weigh what they've inherited and what they do, whether they keep it, whether they sell it? What do they tell you?
The very first story I did, I actually asked, and on several others I asked, how do you calculate the value of something from so long ago? And this is going to make it very difficult. How do we don't have records for many of these early heirlooms. They're family heirlooms in many cases. But I said, did the IRS call? And jokingly, the heir said, no, they just said, let her keep her nice inheritance. They're watching for people who are inheriting things, but not all our inheritances are huge. Everybody gets passed down something. But should you be forced to sell it?
But there's a limit on it, right? You're allowed to accept a certain amount, right?
And there will be some exceptions.
There will be some exception. Mm-hmm. But then these people have to weigh the emotional value of something as well against the dollar value.
Might have to put that aside in order to pay the government so the government has funds. We've got a shortfall. This country needs money to go after these people after meeting them. I'm particularly sensitive to their plight because I know how proud they are of what they have and what the legacies are. This puts added pressure on them.
Are they in that 1% or 0.01%, some of the ones you talk to? Because do you hear the president tell it, hey, this is a small percentage of people I'm talking about. It's not even a percentage.
The families I visited, some of them send their kids to one-room schoolhouses.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Walmart's 3 hours away. I wouldn't call them that caliber. We certainly saw a very expensive 300-year-old Stradivarius owned by a couple that did well with it, or a nickel that ended up being worth a fortune to that family. But these are real American, real families with really proud, but unusual, sometimes weird, items.
Strange Inheritance, Monday night. It's getting great buzz. And I've seen a lot of this stuff. I mean, whoa.
I got stuff.
You're in for good stuff.
I brought you something. You don't have to pay taxes on this either, Neil, because if you didn't get a Strange Inheritance T-shirt, I don't want you to have to demand it.
Well, that looks a little small, but that's very nice of you.
No, it's custom.
Really? Great. Okay. We'll have more to this.